vibes and frequencies video. My name's Nathan, and this is a video about some crystals for creativity.
Welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies video. My name is Nathan. I make videos about crystals, crystal energy, everything to do with crystals. That's a crystal rat there. Now, what you can expect to see in this video is the best crystals for creativity, for our creative expression. Now, I'm going to come at this video from a lot of different directions because there isn't just one type of crystal for creativity. When we talk about creativity, we are talking about literally the essence and entirety of who we are, the universe, us, all of it. We are creators. We are artistically creating all the time. So in this video, I'm going to be going over a bunch of different crystals, how they might help you with your creativity, and I am very confident that by the end of this video, you will have figured out the best crystal for creativity based on you and your own unique artistic expression. So let's get into it. Do you have a creative blockage? What does that creative blockage look like? Perhaps you've got so much creative energy inside of you. You are a powerful artist ready to go, boom, check out this painting, everybody. But perhaps you've got this monkey mind going on. Perhaps you've got so much noise going on. Perhaps so much of this part of your brain is just constantly just getting in the way, and so you can't feel the creativity in there. You can't express it fully because the monkey mind is getting in the way. I hope that that description made sense there. If this is you, I got news for you, baby. I think, personally, that an awesome crystal for you to help quiet the monkey mind, to enable you to feel into that creativity and just let it come out without feeling this pressure, without this confusing energy all mixed around it, I think Serpentine is going to be incredible for you. So this is Serpentine here. I've got it in bracelet form. Now, Serpentine is awesome for a lot of different reasons, but here's why this will help. Serpentine is a very snake-like energy, great for a lot of different things. Again, this is not the only thing it's good for, but I find that it helps to kind of switch from the monkey mind, like I was putting it, right? Like from this rat race kind of mentality, switching more over to this serpent, reptilian-esque type brain. So for me, when it comes to serpentine energy, it comes to really kind of faster decision-making skills. And the way that this translates is by the ability to not be overthinking everything. It's like the logical and practical part of your brain, it just kicks up like this. It's just ready to go. And so you might be asking, what does this have to do with creativity? Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that Serpentine is an energy for somebody who is lacking creative energy. Serpentine is going to be the best crystal for you as an artistic creator if you struggle with too much noise going on in your brain. Serpentine is going to be an awesome energy creatively for somebody who already has so much creative energy inside of them. But you know us artists, right? Everything gets to be a mess sometimes. We just got a lot going on. We forget to brush our hair. Sometimes when we get that much confusing energy going on, when there's so much art inside of us, nothing actually really ever gets made. This is what Serpentine is going to help you with, is to help you to get things made, because it's going to help to activate that reptilian brain and just be more practical, just actually do things in the first place. So that is Serpentine for you. We've got Citrine right here. This one here is Congo, this one here is Brazilian. I'm not going to get too much into the differences. If you're curious, you could check out my Citrine video I've got tagged in the description below. Now, this being said, Citrine is a super powerful energy, and it really gets this fired up kind of sunshine feeling. So there's a lot more to it than this, but this is going to be the best companion, in my opinion, for creativity, for somebody who is perhaps feeling a little bit darker, okay? Now, when I say darker, I mean if you are finding yourself really tired all the time, kind of lethargic, perhaps, if you feel kind of depressed, if you feel a lack of energy, a lack of motivation, like there's literally no creativity inside of you and everything's just flat, boom, enter citrine. Citrine is a really awesome crystal for the solar plexus, okay? Now this is like the powerhouse center of the body, of like our energy field. So if you are lacking in solar plexus energy, what that might look like for you is, like I said in the beginning, you know, kind of depressed, kind of flat, not really having much creative momentum, not really feeling an urge or want to even really be alive and creating in the first place. Citrine is the energy of walking around, the birds are singing, and you're like, oh yeah, they're singing for me, man. So the citrine is awesome for creativity because when you're feeling fired up about life, ideas just spark in you. How could they not? When you're fired up to be alive, what do you want to do? You want to live, and you're going to create while you're doing that. So this is why citrine is an amazing crystal for creativity. I love you so much. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. This here is Phenakite, and this is the third crystal I'm popping up into this video. Now, if you've ever been curious about where I channel my creativity from, or what my favorite crystal for coming up with video ideas and how I, you know, have the energy to be making all these videos and put into this, if you ever wondered, Phenakite. Now again, we're all different artists, we're all different vibrations, but this is one of the best things that Phenakite does for me, is it helps me to connect to my real, true self, my higher self. And this to me allows me to crack open this doorway into a higher dimension and allow my higher dimensional self to allow information to stream into me. And that is totally creative energy right there. So who is Phenakite going to be an awesome creative energy for? I personally believe that if you are already somebody with a fired up solar plexus energy, right? Like if you've already got those citrine vibes going on and you feel this super powerful want to create, if you feel like there is a message inside of you that you are supposed to be sharing, right? If you feel like your art is meant to impact people, then Phenakite is going to be a serious creativity powerhouse for you. The reason that this is awesome for somebody who feels like they've got a message inside of them to share but can't quite, like if you feel like you've got a message in you to share but you can't quite articulate it correctly, like what you think and imagine in your mind and feel inside of you, you feel like no one is ever going to be able to understand or really relate, like no one will get it, Phenakite. I'm telling you right now, you hold it in your hand, you feel it out with Phenakite, it's going to open this higher self connection, and your higher self knows exactly what you are meant to be communicating and knows exactly how to enable you to communicate it within this physical dimension. So Phenakite, Phenakite, Phenakite. If you have any questions about Phenakite, put them below. I will talk about Phenakite all day. And once again, I've got tagged in the description below a Phenakite playlist if you're curious to learn more about this one. So, are you kind of bipolar? Do you feel like one day you want this, the next day you want that? Are you the kind of person who starts a project, spends 20 minutes, and then decides that there's a new idea you have and then move on to that, and then the next, and then the next? Are you the kind of person who never really finishes anything and is kind of sporadic all over? Are you a Gemini? I say this because I am a Gemini myself. Well, I've got the crystal for creativity for you, and it is Tiger's Eye, which again I've got in bracelet form. You could probably tell I'm quite a fan of wearing crystals as bracelets. Works well for me. Tiger's Eye is freaking spectacular for somebody who falls and feels that they fall in this category that I just kind of expressed there. If you feel like you go to create something, but you just keep jumping around like nothing's ever fully getting done, if you feel like you aren't the kind of person who's really able to commit yourself to a creative endeavor for long enough to really see it manifest, then Tiger's Eye is going to be the most powerful for creativity for you. I am telling you. Tiger's Eye changed the game for me. The first Tiger's Eye video I made after I'd been wearing it was a huge transition point for my channel here. And it's all because the energy helps you to target what you want and to stay focused on that, to be able to pull it towards you. If you want to see your creative projects manifest, Tiger's Eye will help you with that. And what's cool about creativity and actually finishing and fully creating what it is that you intend to create, what's cool about that is it kind of rewards you in your brain and reality. And when that happens, then you want to keep creating. And if you keep creating, it opens this channel where more ideas flow in. You're given more tools in terms of abundance of the universe to allow you to create and create and create even more. So Tiger's Eye is really incredible for, yes, success, yes, for wealth, like everybody knows it for, but for creativity, because successfully completing what you go out to create will trigger you to be able to create even more and more and more. So that is, in my opinion, who Tiger's Eye is an awesome creativity crystal for. Now, Amethyst is a super incredible crystal for creativity. And again, you might not see these things listed when you go and research these crystals, but it's going to be based on this vibration and your own unique expression that I'm talking about here. So who is this going to be really incredible for? It's going to be really incredible for somebody who feels a creative energy that's taking place more spiritually, okay? More kind of like third eye, crown chakra type creativity. If your creation takes place more mentally, as in you want to find yourself creating more spiritual realizations, creating deeper meditations, right? If your kind of creativity takes place here, if this is who you feel like you are, that the majority of your existence is based around spirituality, Amethyst here is going to be super awesome, because it's going to enable this kind of information to flow into you in a more relaxed way. It's a very peaceful energy, and when we are peaceful, an idea that pops up is able to be integrated, right? We can integrate things when we're at peace and when we're relaxed. If you're feeling kind of spastic, if there's distractions going on, it doesn't matter what kind of information or downloads you receive, they're not integrated because they just blow by in the wind, right? Amethyst is going to be really great for anybody that feels a spiritual connection and that their creativity deals a lot with spirituality. Next super awesome powerhouse crystal for creativity is blue kyanite. Check it out. You could tell it's sincere because I'm even wearing it. Now, blue kyanite, who is this going to be good for? Whose unique expression is really going to be matched well by this? Are you a public speaker? Do you play music? Do you ever go on stage? Do you make YouTube videos, right? This kind of energy, somebody whose creativity flows in a way of expressing it to other people. If your creativity is based on expression, articulation, flow, blue kyanite. Blue kyanite, if you are already feeling that kind of expression, if it's already going well for you, blue kyanite takes this just like up to a whole level that you can't even begin to imagine. I'm telling you, this energy is a very powerful one. I was mind blown when I first got it at how much I felt it. It like really was super cool and is one of the ones that got me super into crystals. If you are somebody who is expressing yourself, if that's where your creativity comes from, blue kyanite's going to be awesome for you. If you are somebody who feels artistic expression inside of them that isn't necessarily able to be articulated, right? Like if you have a hard time communicating, and also if that kind of artistic expression feels as though it's being withheld because of, I don't know, social anxiety, right? Things like this, like fear of what other people think. You feel like you have a lot of creativeness inside of you, but you have difficulty activating a flow state and allowing it to flow out. Blue kyanite is exactly what you need. It just is one of those crystals that just makes sense. It does a lot of other really cool stuff too. Obviously, you can tell I like it a lot. You can check in the description to see my blue kyanite video if you want to hear more. Hey, so I'm Nathan's alter ego. I'm Kevin, and Nathan doesn't really say it all the time because he doesn't want to be annoying and he usually forgets, but if you could give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe, Nathan would love it. It would be so awesome. Alright, goodbye. Hey, what's up? My name's Libyan Desert Glass. Oh, hey, my name's Libyan Desert Glass too. That's crazy, dude. How's it going? Oh, it's going pretty good. Thanks, man. Libyan Desert Glass is a creative power that you absolutely need, okay? So again, I know everybody's vibration is different. I know that's what I'm stressing a lot in this video, but there is something particularly special and triggering in terms of creative energy when it comes to Libyan Desert Glass. When I'm with my Libyan Desert Glass, I get flow state creativity. like a madman flow state creativity. Also, I get incredible solar plexus activation. So if you're like depressed, it's going to help to kind of lighten things up, make you feel more bright, more excited. Also, Libyan Desert glass takes excess spiritual energy, helps to drive it through the body and ground it into the earth. What does this mean? It means you'll be able to actually physically see your manifestations pop up around you, and incredibly quickly. So quickly to the point that when you begin a project, you're going to have visions like super crazy, but the visions are based on feeling the end of the project, right? It like makes everything very circular when it comes to creation. There's no past, there's no future, everything is right now. And so it's like as soon as you have a creative idea and you're with your Libyan Desert glass, you can see the project in its entirety, and it's like this crazy trick takes place. And then all of a sudden you snap your fingers, here you are, my video's made, right? This is the kind of energy of Libyan Desert glass. So I really recommend everybody get some Libyan Desert glass. Libyan Desert glass has the ability of pretty much all the crystals in this video put into one. So who is Libyan Desert glass for? It's for you. I absolutely promise you can check the video out that just popped up above me. That video is going to explain everything to you, and you're gonna know that you're gonna buy this crystal today. So that being said, let's move on to the next one. Moldavite. Now, who would Moldavite be good for in terms of amplifying, helping us on our creativity, all these different things, right? Literally everybody. Moldavite is known as the tektite of transformation. I'm going to very simply explain it as it brings things up that we are able to then let go, raise our vibration, let go of the lower. Why is this good for creativity? Well, we all are our own individual and unique artistic expression. That's literally why I'm making this video, is because we are all different, right? We can relate to each other, but there's a certain kind of fire burning in each of us that is very special and very unique to us. Moldavite is the energy crystal for anybody who wants to get a close look at that flame inside of them. If you really want to feel who you are and create from that place, if you want to create from knowing who you really are and creating from who you truly are, then Moldavite is 100% for you. Let me give you a quick example so you can make more sense of this. A year ago, before I was into crystals or Moldavite or anything, right, I was a waiter and I was playing music all the time. My goal was to be a musician. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but that was the life that I was creating from. I was creating from the idea that I sing well, I play guitar well, I'm a pretty good writer, I might as well be a musician, right? That's where I was creating from. Creating from a place of looking at the tools I had and just deciding, what does reality tell me I can create with these tools, right? That's where I was creating from. Again, nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. Being a musician and creating is super awesome. But here's the deal. When I brought in Moldavite, all of a sudden I got a close look at my flame. I could really feel who I was, and it became very evident that I was living somebody else's life. That wasn't really me. I was creating, and we can create whatever we want. We are literally unlimited in what we can create, which is cool, but it could also be a struggle because we could be spending our entire lives creating something that isn't truly who we are, and always in a deeper part of us not really feel like our life is our own. It could feel displacing. So Moldavite can crack you open to help you to feel who you are, create this huge, powerful wave of transformation so that your creativity is always coming from a place of raw truth. And when we are always truthful, we are always getting a very powerful reflection in reality. So I highly recommend that you look into Moldavite if you have not already. If anybody watching this video that's my subscriber wants to throw a quick comment below, it could be totally casual, to let people know about Moldavite and how important and powerful this is. I think it helps inspire people and realize that there is a lot of truth and validity to Moldavite's power. So I think it's cool we can all work together to help inspire people and get Moldavite going all over the place, right? I would also absolutely love to hear what your favorite crystal for creativity is as well. Just like I said about the Moldavite, I would love for other people to be able to see your perspective based on your own unique vibration. And also, I learn a lot from you guys, and I'm kind of getting ready to get some more crystals right now. So if you want to see me do some videos on a certain crystal you're interested in, this would be a good place to throw it as well. Now, when it comes to creativity, it comes to manifestation. They are, to me, one in the same, just a different color of the same essence. This video right here is my most powerful video that I've made on crystal manifestation. If you like this video, you should definitely check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I love making these videos. I can't wait to talk to you in the comments. I'll see you in a day from today for my next video. Salute you, goodbye.